No more speculating, no more leaks, no more rumors, no more wondering if this game is coming out. It's here, and it looks awesome. What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. My name is Dusty, and I'm one half of Our Radiant Gaming, and today we're going to take a deep dive look at the Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet trailer. At the time of recording this trailer was just released yesterday, and I want to take a deep dive today, slow the trailer down, and just look at it and see what we can spot. Without further delay, let's jump right in. So as you can see, we're here on the official Pokemon YouTube channel, and we're just going to go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and start watching this trailer. We got it in 1080p. Everything is looking good. When this trailer first started, both my wife and I were watching it, and we were thinking, oh my gosh, this is Detective Pikachu 2. They definitely did a great job at throwing us off, and actually as this cop walks down this hallway, I actually really was just expecting Pikachu to jump out. One thing that you can notice, though, as we go back here, now that we know the name of the game, we can see that there is clear Violet and Scarlet red lights. Just a nice little touch, especially now that we know to go back and watch and see that they threw that in there. That's pretty cool. This was the part where my wife and I both were like, okay, is this Detective Pikachu? It shows Game Freak. We're in Game Freak's office. It's kind of odd. And here's actually where I'm going to slow the trailer down just so we can kind of look at some of these things that we have going on that we may miss if we keep the trailer going at full speed. A lot of junk on the table. Some people have said this could be Professor Lavington's office. And here's something that's really interesting. If you look on this wall, a lot of fans have already picked up this map looks suspiciously like the Iberian Peninsula. This means that it is the southwestern European region comprising Spain and Portugal. And then with further evidence in the trailer as we go on, you will see the architecture in the game actually does resemble a lot of Spain architecture as well. Here's something that a lot of fans have seen and really kind of picked out something that I don't necessarily see, and it's this clock right here. They say that this clock, in the span of it going nuts, actually points to 9/2/22. If you ask me, I don't see that. We're going to watch it again just so you guys can see it. But a lot of fans have said that this could mean that the game will release in September of 2022. I don't see that because Pokemon games typically release in November, and I definitely don't see where it says 9/2/22 in this trailer. And skipping past all this, this is where the magic happens. And this is the part that a lot of fans, myself included, were like, is this Pokemon Legends Arceus DLC? What's going on here? If we pause, we can see this beautiful town. It looks awesome. We actually get to see a lot of this little castle-looking thing with the Pokeball on top of it throughout the trailer. And if you look really close, you can actually see a Pokemon Center down here in the front. And I want to back out so you guys can see this. This actually is the official Pokemon YouTube channel, and the description says, welcome to the open world of Pokemon. Embark on an open world adventure in Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet, arriving on Nintendo Switch in late 2022. To me, that means we get to explore all of this, which is incredible. We know Pokemon Legends Arceus was huge for Pokemon fans, and it looks to me like the open world adventure isn't going to stop. We'll go on, turn up the speed just a little bit. Get ready to slow it down. Beautiful, beautiful scenery. The lake looks awesome. The trees are looking good in my opinion. I love this part. This is clearly the castle that we seen earlier, except zoomed in. We're actually inside the city now. And as it goes on, I also noticed this. Over here to the left, you can see what looks like a shop that reminds me a lot of the shops from Pokemon Sword and Shield, where you could go and buy clothes and customize your character, get haircuts and stuff, which I love. I love character customization, and I hope they don't take that away in this game. The trailer goes on. We see Starly in the grass and Starly in the air. We'll go on so you can see one more in the grass. Looks beautiful to me. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I am sorry. There's a Starly in the grass. Zooming over. At this point in time, I was still thinking, oh my gosh, this is Pokemon Legends Arceus DLC. Because a lot of the Pokemon we have seen in this trailer are actually Pokemon that is catchable in Pokemon Legends Arceus. More Pokemon hanging out in the wild. I love Overworld Pokemon. The best thing that's happened to Pokemon games. More Pokemon just hanging out in the wild area. This scene also looks beautiful. I love the sky in that scene. See me out hanging out at nighttime, walking around. We do see a Stonejourner as well walking through, and this is a desert scene, so it's clear to me that we will have more than just the grassy areas that we've seen, obviously. And it looks to me like there's a beach back here, maybe attached to the desert, and I don't know if it's the same beach that's shown here with Pelipper and Clonzer just walking around. I assume maybe it is, but I obviously can't say that for certain. And then this part I think looks amazing. I love this area. This literally reminds me so much of Super Mario Sunshine. And I also think it is the same exact town that we've been seeing through the whole trailer. I don't know if they want to show every single town off just yet, and maybe that's why we're just kind of exploring this one town, and maybe this is the main town. We have Pikachu sitting around here. I love this character design back here. I think these character designs, especially for the NPCs, look really, really good. We got a Blissey relaxing underneath this tree, and I want you to take note of these oranges right here. You'll see why these are important in a second. We have Survivor, and I just want you to really in-depth look at this Survivor skin. Like, these skin textures look incredible on Survivor, and I think that Pokemon design looks really good. And you can kind of see the same thing with Larvitar here walking around at nighttime. And then Magnemite clearly showing that the sunlight is reflecting off of him. And I think that these textures on these Pokemon look phenomenal. Then Lucario is confirmed in this trailer. I'm going to speed it up just a little bit until we get inside of our house. Play it back at 75. And it's clear that this is the main tower that's going on in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. It's kind of revolved around that one tower the whole time. Also, I lied. I want to go back to this. There is a Dratini Fountain. I don't know if you caught that in the first go around. And also, just look how beautiful this is. This looks amazing and relaxing. Also, more oranges on the trees. Beautiful scenery. It looks clearly like Spain architecture. And then this is our home for our house. More oranges on the trees. Beautiful scenery. I love that they just kind of show off around your house. It looks so peaceful. Like, I could spend hours and hours at this house and just have an awesome time just hanging out. There's a character design for us, our character, walking up the stairs. Textures on the character look incredible. The same as the Survivor skin. Look at the texture on our character. You can clearly see how it shows the denim, which I think is incredible. And then from here, one thing I did notice is probably the map of the game on this wall. It doesn't show a whole lot. I'm sure it doesn't want to give it away, but it looks pretty cool. We can see the desert, the lake, the ocean, and then we got some grass area as well. So I assume that is the map of the game. Obviously hasn't been revealed. Also, just want to take a note of this Hoppet plant thing. My wife totally would want that, so we'll probably buy one of those in the future if they make those. Anybody on Etsy, shout us out. We would probably buy one. And then this part, obviously, a bunch of Nintendo Switches just kind of hanging out. I don't know if those are 8-balls or what these are, or if this is some sort of like just decoration, or if it's a Pokeball or a hint. I don't know. To me, it just looks like an 8-ball. Then here is the reason that I said to keep in mind the oranges. And at first glance, you may be like, oh, these are just grapes and oranges sitting on the table. But no, Spain is actually known for its blood oranges and grapes, which is just another confirmation that this game will be taking place in Spain. Also, maybe the reason they titled the game Scarlet, Blood Orange, and then Violet for Violet Grapes. Also, I did notice there was a bunch of gold right here. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but I did notice that gold trophies, jewelry. I'm just saying, also the sandwich looks amazing. I would eat that right now. Then on the plaques on the wall, we do see grapes and oranges yet again. A lot of subtle nods to grapes and oranges. Clearly, that's going to be something big in this game. And just for a second, let's take a minute and look at these starters. Let's just gaze upon these starters. They look incredible. 1000% am a fan of Fuecoco. My wife 1000% is a fan of Sprigatito. And then almost everybody I've talked to loves Quaxley. Like, there's not really anything bad I've seen anybody talk about with these starters. This looks amazing to me. I love these starters. And just to throw that in there, other than Quaxley, these two actually have subtle nods to the game being in Spain as well. Fuecoco, fuego is the Spanish word for fire, and this is our fire type, Fuecoco. Sprigatito, gatito is actually the Spanish word for cat. So they're really pushing this Spain and Spanish thing, especially if you kind of deep dive and look in between the lines about what the game really has revealed. You pass through all this. Sprigatito is cute. Fuecoco is super cute. I'm so excited to see Fuecoco's evolution. And then Quaxley's adorable. I love Quaxley. Super awesome. I'm also excited to see Quaxley's evolution. And then here we get the animation of Pokemon Scarlet. Oh, I just want to also point this out. I've not really seen anybody talk about this. The font they have chosen for this game, in my opinion, looks amazing. I love the contrast of the font, how different they look. It's not like the same title, just different words. Like, they look vastly different, and I think they really kind of look throwbackish to Gen 1 and the earlier gens of Pokemon. And if you've noticed, this really is the first color game we've had since Black and White. And then obviously releasing late 2022. So if you ask me, that means November 2022. November is the 3rd anniversary of Sword and Shield, and Pokemon almost always releases their games in November. And obviously this trailer doesn't have a lot that you can deep dive into other than the Pokemon that we see and all the Pokemon that are included in this trailer. And then other than that, it's really just a, hey, look, Gen 9 is happening. You guys can get excited now. There isn't just leaks. This is a real thing. And with that being said, I'm sure the game will be polished in the upcoming months. I believe that will happen, and I do believe that we will get more information obviously as the year progresses. It is only March, so by the time that this game rolls around, I'm sure we will have plenty of other trailers. And some things I wanted to talk about post this trailer is something that Reddit user DDD Hero actually pointed out, and it's from Sword and Shield. And you may be thinking like, why the heck, Dusty, are you talking about Sword and Shield? We're talking about Scarlet and Violet. But this is very, very interesting, and I definitely wanted to throw this in there so you guys would know this information as well. Remember all the grapes and oranges we've been talking about? That's the thing that DDD Hero pointed out in Sword and Shield. And DDD Hero posted this image. And in this image, we see Hotel Ionia in Sirchester, a room that has been blocked off since Sword and Shield actually has been released. And what's so odd about this, and something that most people probably glanced over and didn't even give it a second thought, is that the wallpaper is covered in oranges and grapes. And what have we talked about for Scarlet and Violet for the past few minutes? Subtle nods to grapes and oranges. And what a lot of people believe is that this was an Easter egg from Sword and Shield nodding to Scarlet and Violet. And while I do believe that's really all it is an Easter egg and something that they threw in just whenever they made Sword and Shield, like, hey, the next game is going to be Scarlet and Violet, and there's going to be grapes and oranges, and you're going to see it all the time. Some fans, however, believe something a little different. Some fans have stated that they believe this could mean that we would have cross-generational interactivity. Now, I don't know if I'm on that train. It is something interesting to think about. I don't know if that'll happen, but I just wanted to throw that out there so you guys would know about it. DDD Hero also made a note that in the original Diamond and Pearl, there is a patch of flowers in the first starting area that is just white. But in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, they actually changed them to a Scarlet and Violet pattern. And all in all, I'm excited for this game. All these subtle nods from these past games and just the hype of this new trailer really has me excited for, I assume, November 2022 or whenever late of 2022 brings us Scarlet and Violet. And with that being said, I want to leave you guys with the question. What legendaries do you hope to see in Scarlet and Violet? Our friend Emilion from our Twitch stream actually said that he wants to see a lion, a dragon, and maybe a griffin legendary. And as soon as he said that, I 1000% hopped on that train. I think those will be amazing legendaries. He mentioned how it would really fit with the Spain theme that we clearly see going on in this game. And I am definitely hoping that that is what we see. But I don't know what you guys think. Drop it in the comment section below. Let me know what legendary you would want to see. I'm definitely interested in reading all those. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Everyone have an awesome day. God bless. This is one half of Our Radiant Gaming signing off.